Hi everybody, I wanted to make a quick YouTube video on the pituitary development and the transcription factors involved. Just because I'm in Cambridge, Ohio, doesn't mean I can't make YouTube refrigerator videos. So here we go. So the first thing that I like to do when he mentioned this in the slide is he said, oh, there's clinical mutations that give rise to different syndromes. And that just sends off alarm bells in my mind that this might be tested. And I couldn't find any really good mnemonics, so I said, you know what, I need to create one. So here it is. So I'd like to make 4 key points about this. The first being that if you look at the first factor, it is RPX, which, if you look it up, means, as some of you probably have figured out too, it means Rathy's pouch homeobox, which I'm like, oh, that makes sense, that Rathy's pouch, which is, you know, central to the anterior pituitary gland, is the main factor that gives rise to all these different hormone productions. So that really clicked with me, just knowing that one term. And then everything else, it starts getting fun. So I want to first go through this pathway of going from RPX to LH to prop and pit and to these 3 hormones. So the mnemonic and the jingle I like to use is RLP or RLPs get you energy, and that energy, now this is the part I love, all right? I just love this, is GTP. You know, not guanine triphosphate, but G, growth hormone, T, TSH, and P, prolactin, GTP. So RLPs get you energy, and that is in the form of GTP. That's my little jingle I like to remember. All right, and then the next pathway, this one makes me really happy that it's like this. So you go from RPX, which you know is central to all of them. So it's just a given. So if you're given a scenario, RPX is just central to all of them. So it's just a given. But if you look at this factor is LH23 and SF1. And that made me so excited because LH, great, gives rise to LH here, and SF1 is the only factor with F in it, so F goes with FSH. So if you just look, LH, F, LH, FSH, and because we take multiple choice recognition exams, that should be enough to get us through. All right, then if you look at RPX going the T pit, this is where the kind, you know, the magic of my mnemonic kind of rubs or falls off. But you know what? It's not too bad. So I just look at the T and pit, and I know what you're thinking. Ah, there's a pit here too. That's okay. I look at this T pit, and I just put POMC here. Okay, and then I just love the name of POMC, and I can't pronounce it, so I'm not going to try. You guys already made fun of me for mispronouncing Thracodonald way back in MSK, so we're just going to roll with it. This O stands for opioids, so this makes an opioid or an endorphin, and then this part M equals a melanin, and then this equals a cortin, and that's the important part of this whole mnemonic is this cortin part, because that's like ACTH. And this jogs my memory, ACTH, because it's always written with capital letters. So I look at the T here to distinguish it from this pit, and I just put a big, I put a big A, C, T, H. So I look at this, and every time, the way I like to practice my mnemonics is every time I'm given a hormone, I try to think through it. So if I'm thinking about POMC, I'm like, oh, what gives rise? Oh, RPX, the T pit, that mnemonic T pit, P, POMC, ACTH. I try to go through it multiple times. That's kind of how I get my passes, is just by looking at it and seeing if I still remember my mnemonic days after I make it. So I hope that helped. Hope you guys had a great and refreshing spring break, and I look forward to seeing you guys when I get back on campus. Good luck and have fun.